any specific incident or situation or time in your life where you feel that things started to get bad?
Maybe the first 6 months after we had Timo was okay, and then Tony started going out a lot in the evenings and not coming back till late, sometimes not coming back till the next morning, and he'd be staying at his friend's house. But it was a time when I really needed him around. I needed the support at home, and as far as I was concerned, we separated and he moved out. But he still came around to look after Timo, and I appreciated that. I ended up having an affair with somebody for 2 weeks at the most. It wasn't important to me except that someone was paying me attention and looking after me, and that's all I'd wanted Tony to do for the last 6 months before that, and he hadn't. There's another bit of it which he might not have said to you, is that while I was having this affair, he had had a fling with a girl, but I didn't know about this until about a year later, and it was like a one-night thing. I'm not making an issue about it, but Tony's making an issue about the thing that I had, and Tony hasn't got over it.
What would be the best thing that you could achieve for your relationship with Tony this week?
If we could have some of that loving time back, you know, and do something that we really like doing together.
Where would that be?
I don't know, something romantic and sort of dancing, something to do with dancing or music.
Whoa!
Tanya invites Alex and Tony back to discuss the way forward.
I feel that they were very positive discussions. And it's given me a lot to think about how we proceed in terms of the work we do before you leave the house. Now, I'm not actually going to use the blackboard because it doesn't feel necessary, except to say that your answers were exactly the same. Your best moments were the birth of your children.
Was it really? Oh, God. Okay. Okay.
You both fell in love with each other. You both fell in love with each other for exactly the same reasons.
Did we?
Because when I asked you for the scale, the rating from 0 to 10 about how happy you are, you both said 7. You both said the number 7.
No way. No way.
You are a couple who have a huge connection, who have a huge love and passion for each other, who adore your children above everything, who share the same special memories and the same special moments. But life has been difficult, there's been stresses, there's been events, and it's just kind of piled up and piled up and piled up.
Yeah.
And you've kind of lost sight of what there is. But I'm not sitting here thinking, oh Lord, you know, it's all falling apart. Listen, all I had to do was start talking to you and you put your arm around Alex and you moved next to him and...
Okay.
You both spoke of the same issue in terms of the problem. The key issue is about when people have a relationship with somebody else, an affair. And lots of people have affairs, and sometimes relationships fracture, and sometimes relationships stay together. And you also stayed together. Now that your son is out of your bed, you are now in bed together. For me, symbolically, that's huge, because you are now becoming a couple again and sharing time and space together that intimately only belongs to the two of you. I'm going to set up for you tonight a space somewhere in the house where you can be together, just together romantically. I'll set it up nicely. From where I sit, I think this is the beginning of something very new and positive for you.